rise, the ventricles from mountain peaks. And now the echoes rise to awaken flame within eternity. Today I walk the edge of night, the golden sky will show, the crimson path will be my guide. So open your innermost mind and see, feel that beauty. Road to survival, bloom in the dawn, meditation, carry the spark, stillness and fire, spread consciousness. A thousand faces to light the down, rising precision, tame and salvage. Hurricane faces to face the unknown, shining lanterns through crimson night into my veins. Verily, I am thousand embers but one flame. Stand, the flowing tide will test my soul, and now the fleeting wind will carve my name upon eternity. Tonight I face the storm within, the shadow fades away, the lantern guides me through the void. So open your innermost mind and see, feel the presence of hope to survival, bloom in the dawn, meditation, carry the spark, stillness and fire, spread consciousness, a vagrant prayer to light my mind, tracing traces of golden ashes, infinite prayer to hearts of the blind, guiding signal into darkness. Oh, a thousand faces to light the down, rising precision, tame and salvage. Hurricane faces to face the unknown, shining lanterns through crimson night until my fate. Verily, I am thousand echoes in one night. Verily, I am thousand embers but one flame.
Hi, hello. What is going on, everyone? We're back. Thank you for waiting for us. It is now 8:45, about 15 minutes after the start time or whatnot, but we're here. All of us are here and present. Across the table from me, we got Butter Punch.
Howdy, guys. How we doing? How we doing?
Good, good, good. And to my right, his left, Waluigi.
Back at it again. How y'all doing?
Doing well and awesome and fantastic. You already know where to find us on the social medias, and of course, video playback is always available on YouTube. And if you're watching this on Facebook, same thing. Video playback is going to be available on Facebook for about maybe 21 days until they delete it. But if that is the case, then you can always pull up the YouTube where everything of the podcast is there. So with that being said, y'all.
We have a lot to process in this situation.
So as you guys see in the title, it is, milestone celebration, and I'm still processing it because
Me too.
the fact that we had a post on TikTok, and let me go ahead and see if I can pull that bad boy up. We had a post on TikTok that literally went viral,
Yeah. And that's the first time.
and
It's a good time.
for us doing the podcast for as long as we've had, we've always shared our clips, our posts on social medias and whatnot, and we've never ever in our wildest imaginations thought that we would have this one post that would just go viral. Because bro, the day that it happened, I remember, first of all, let me give y'all the let me pull it up first so that way y'all have context on what we're talking about.
Yeah, we are really happy with
yeah,
how
like, I
things
was
turned out.
freaking out at work when I saw this.
Bro,
No.
I was losing my shit. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like, this is something you don't like really hear at events.
No, yeah, I remember with the first instance we had a conversation about it. We were like, "Yo, we just hit 10K," and I was like, "Hell yeah, that means 10,000 people saw this."
Yeah, and it got higher.
And then it totally went 10 or 100 times more than that number.
Yeah, so currently it's this one right here where you guys see the mouse
Oh, hey,
being circled at.
there's
It
both
is,
of us.
yeah. It is now sitting at 9,006.7 views. 906,000 views.
906,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we end up getting a huge boost in followers. Like,
We went from what, 500?
no, 400.
From 400 to what, 1,000 now?
Yeah.
Oh my god, now I'm looking at my screen.
Oh, so we did get 1,000. Yippee!
Yay!
Yeah. So we,
Yeah.
we hit the milestone of hitting 1,000.
That's so awesome.
I don't know
It's
how
like,
I don't know how to genuinely react because it's a lot of shock.
yeah, no, it's a lot to take in. But that also means there's like 500 people who are interested in what we have to say.
Yeah, so all right, so I have the original screenshot, and that was when it was at like 10.5k views, and we had 567 followers at that time.
And we're like, damn,
Like,
And I was like, okay, you know what, this was good. So this one, you know, this clip did, you know, pretty
that's
good.
a banger.
yeah, banger clip. I'm like,
And
yeah.
now it turned nuclear.
Yeah, we're like, you know, that's like a Twitter post that like gets a little viral, and you're like, all right, cool, like people know who you are.
And then throughout the day, like I'm just seeing this thing climb up. Like it went from 10k to 20k, 38k to 53k
And then we start seeing the likes.
to 67k to 84k. I was just like, bro, this thing is about to hit 100k, and I was losing my mind. I'm sharing the post. I'm sharing like the screenshots to Butter Punch and Waluigi while I'm at work. I'm like, bro, are
I'm at
y'all?
work too. Look at
I'm like, are you seeing this right now?
I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, ooh.
The follower count is going up and whatnot, and then boom, we finally hit 100,000. I was just like, bro,
and like we could settle.
no fucking way. I was like, you know what?
Pop the champagne.
Yes.
But now it just went. It keeps going up, and we're
And
just
then
like,
it went up, and I was like, wait, 158k, then 170k, then finally 200k. I was just like, bro, this shit went up another 100,000 views.
No, yeah, dude. I was like, I saw 100K, and I was like, oh hell yeah. I guess we'll stop there, you know? Nah, the world was like, nah, hold on,
it's
let
like
me
if we
cook.
keep going.
And you just got a big number of a jump, and
Then from
it's awesome.
Yeah, then from 200k to 300k within like I would say about an hour.
Not even.
An hour, it went up another 100,000. I'm just like, bro, what is this? What the fuck is going on? Then from 300k to 400k, then 500k. I'm like, we just hit 500,000 fucking views. What? How? Why?
Why us specifically? But I forgot we're a gaming podcast, so it makes the most sense.
No, yeah, dude.
Talking about the same specific target that most people are after.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And it's so
You
awesome.
start reading these comments, and you don't see any bot-like interaction.
No, it's just genuine interactions. A lot of opinions that are being takes. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's going to be like 500." In the context, we were talking about the Steam machine,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you know, the context was like, "Yeah,
It's a
we'll probably be like,
nice like a paperweight.
yeah, it's a nice paperweight. If it's more than 700, I don't want it." Other people are like, "It's got to be like 400. Who's going to buy this?" You know, a lot of conversation within the post, and I really liked the engagement there.
Yeah, and then towards the end of the night, it topped at 600k. I was just like,
Cool.
bro, this is insane.
It's
Like,
cool. We broke a record before the record even was announced.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we didn't even have time to process like, oh yeah, we just hit 100K. What's our next milestone? Let's make another goal. They just kept going, and we couldn't even process
yeah,
had happened the next day
Like
after.
if you were following me, if you follow me on Instagram, you should have saw the entire timeline of this whole thing just going up. And I'm just like, I was like, I'm lost for words. Like, I've never had this happen before as a content creator. Like, something like this just happened and it just blew up. I'm like, bro, are we about to go viral?
Yeah.
And then I went to bed at 600K. I was like, all right, I'm going to go to bed. Let's see where it's at. Wake up the next day, that bitch is at 800K. I'm just like, what? Bro.
I'm like reading through the comments, and they're all genuine, actual, like, normal comments.
Yeah. And then from 800K, then it started to slow down. Like, it really, really started slowing down. I was like, okay, I think, you know what? I think we've hit our peak. I think 800K, 833K is going to stop. Then, you know, it slowly started getting up to like 850, then 860. And then today, before we even came into the studio, it's at 900K.
We're like,
Yippee!
like, people actually watch us, and it's heartwarming.
Yeah. Like, we are less than 100,000 away from hitting 1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to see if I could have more genuine interactions like that in the future.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for
Nah, like, for real. Like,
you.
thank y'all so much for, you know, getting us to achieve our milestone goals. Like, even to this day, I'm just like, bro, this shit just happened. And, like,
So,
we're about to have a video that's close to hitting a million.
yeah,
yeah.
with
So.
nearly almost 100,000, like, likes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, the likes are
Over,
insane.
like, 1,000 comments, a few different shares and saves. Like, holy crap.
Yeah. So thank you guys. You know, we appreciate it. We love doing this, and there's a lot of conversation to video games. We're just so passionate about it. I like to call out all the bullshit that happens in the games because I'm sure you feel the same way.
Yeah.
And if you don't,
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry for you.
That's okay.
But you know, we want to keep engaging in the gaming world. This is what we've been raised by. You know, this is our whole life, and if there's any way we can provide any helpful information or just spark a conversation so that way you're a little bit more aware of it, we want to be that. We want to be that space for you. And if you want to be a part of that, you could always call us in. Every Thursdays we do have a call-in section that we can have where you just call our phone number. What was it, Silver?
It is 754-320-1780.
Yeah, so remember that one. We'll probably put in little comments and little tweets and stuff like that. But yeah, you could also be a part of the conversation because it's not just us, it's you guys too. And yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let me go.
He's single, by the way.
Ladies, ladies. We could play Split Fiction and It Takes Two.
Oh, my
I can
lord.
make us some grilled cheese. I can make us some mean grilled cheese.
And this is where the negative comments will kick in later, and it's worth it.
Oh, now we're gonna go negative numbers. You're gonna start seeing negative numbers on TikTok. It's over, guys.
We lost 2 oral points, but yeah. You remember how we started in a small section of Flynn's Arcade, and now we're in a room like this?
Yeah.
I still think back to that.
I remember that. I remember when we had our an episode where it was about me.
Before I learned about Island, before I ended up joining Terrorist
Dude,
Group.
no,
Yeah, you were definitely in the first 20 episodes
Yeah.
of us doing this.
Yeah, because I remember we were having Mortal Kombat 11 tournaments at this time.
Yeah.
And I remember you were running those, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll go to these tournaments. And then at some point, I think it was between me and Zentai that was always winning. But Zentai was Jacksonville, and I was here. So then I believe that's where
And then I'm just a straggler in the middle of all this.
he's like, yeah, let's get this guy in the podcast. And I just started yapping, and
Yeah.
you know, now we're on episode 159. That's like so many sessions. Like it's something you just don't even think about, and it just happens, and here we are.
Yeah.
From a table in the back of a room to our own little room with soundproof equipment and thousands of dollars to make this happen.
Absolutely.
This
and
is the type of stuff that artificial intelligence can't even make up. Like, you're seeing all of this type of streams, you're seeing types of interviews, you're seeing people gamble online, but no, we're just here telling you facts. Just all of us having a normal human conversation. We may talk shit about AI or respect it, but still, like, we're at least here to listen to you guys, share our perspectives, and even the players and the interviewees that we're sharing with. It's an awesome experience for 159 episodes. So many freaking views, likes, and sharing, and acknowledgement and kindness. We thank you guys.
Absolutely, and even for me doing this, like, for me, it was not always about trying to get as many followers and views as possible. It's just more so having the conversations with everyday average gamers. And you've seen it on the podcast from episode 1 all the way till 59. We've had so many different people on, so many people from different walks of life, so many unique tastes in gaming, so many different stories that we've had people tell on the podcast. And it just goes to show that we're just the homegrown product and whatnot, and we believe in sharing people's stories and their come up into the gaming world, and just connecting with other gamers and whatnot, because this podcast has definitely opened my eyes to other games, other genres as well, and of course vice versa for a lot of people, whether you're a guest on the podcast or whether you're someone that's viewing the podcast or listening to the podcast. Like, it's such a unique experience of what we do here, and it's like, where else would you find a podcast where it's just normal people who talk with other normal people who just play video games? And that's exactly what the podcast is. It's just normal, just gamers, just having a conversation about gaming and getting new people in and having them share their story of how they became a gamer. And honestly, I am forever grateful for achieving this milestone. I'm still blown away at the fact that within, like, from Monday to up until now, like, that one clip just literally skyrocketed it, and I was like still blown away, like, wow, that just happened. And for all the years that we've been doing this, like, we've never had something like this happen. Like, we're happy we get a clip or even a video that we've produced to even hit 100 views or even 1,000. Like, oh, this is really good. Okay, all right, cool. We're cooking with something here. Not like this. Like, this blew my mind away, and we're just sharing sharing yo, this is happening. And if you follow me on Instagram, which is Silverback Senpai, if you were there that Monday when I just started sharing screenshots of just the growth, like, it was insane. A lot of people were watching it. A lot of people were tuning in. There was a lot of people DMing me, be like, yo, we want to see you guys hit 1 million. Like, yo, congratulations. You guys are, killing it. You guys are crushing it. And it just goes to show, like, after all these years, like, we're starting to really feel that, okay, things are really, turning, around for us. We're coming up pretty much. And honestly, I'm just forever grateful for it. And I also want to say this for the naysayers, because we've had negative comments before.
Oh yes, they never get old.
Oh yeah, like, it never gets old or whatnot, or like,
phone call, my bad.
And to the naysayers, to the deniers, to the people who say that, well, not everyone should have a podcast or whatnot, and like, and they tell it to us, we see it in the comments or whatnot. Like, how does it feel that you finally get to see us have a piece of content of ours almost hitting 1 million? Could you do that? Could you produce content to hit, close to 1 million? Huh? Can you? I'll give you a better one. Could you do something like this and make it to episode 10? Because I will tell you this, though. A lot of people, they want to get into a podcast. They want to start a podcast. Listen, I'm not going to shit on that. I'm not going to stop you from that. But the reality is, a lot of people want to do a podcast because, it looks cool, it's fun, and whatnot. But the thing is, a lot of people don't make it past episode 20. They don't make it past episode 20 because they're expecting a payoff. They're expecting something grand in return because they're putting so much time trying to do these episodes, build this, build the podcast up or whatnot, and they're expecting something big in return. And it's just like, that's not how podcasts work. Like, the idea of me wanting to do a podcast, I always had this idea since back in 2012, like in the earlier days of YouTube. And there were like very few gaming podcasts I would watch, and I forgot one of them. But one of them was like Spawn Trap something. I think the Spawn Trap podcast. And I used to tune into that, and I was like, I enjoyed the conversations and the different personalities of the people just talking about games and whatnot, and and like what's going on in gaming, and they were just doing it consistently, and then they were starting to see the growth. And I was like, man, I want to do something like that in the future. And that was back in 2012. I was about probably, 24? I'm 37 now in 2025. And myself and Waluigi, we've done this podcast since 2020. And fast forward now, like, now we've had a journey. We've had an audience in front of us when we would do the podcast at a convention, and we've had an audience of probably like 20 people.
Yeah.
Like, being a part of the podcast and, coming up and of course, asking questions or, giving just pretty much like, their gaming experiences or whatnot, or what gaming means to them. So we've had a journey with this, and the journey still continues. Whether it'll whether we'll still be in this room or in a different place or whatnot, the podcast will always exist. And we always have ways of trying to grow and expand it, and to keep it entertaining for a lot of people, and then of course continuing our original mission, and that is bringing on new people just to hear their story of how did they become a gamer. So for the negative naysayers and whatnot, y'all can kiss my ass, because we fucking made milestone after milestone after milestone after milestone. Like, we went from 10K to 100K, 200K, 300K, 400K, 500K, 600K, 700K, 800K, and now we're at fucking 900K. We're almost at 1 million in this bitch. Yeah, yeah, baby. We're out here.
Yeah, that's real talk. You
Yeah.
just got to execute what you want to do and do it with the right people.
We've been doing this shit for 5 years, and it's like, man, I wanted to keep doing this, because now it's just like,
I'm having a blast.
now the fire is even burning brighter. It's burning even brighter. It's like, we're gonna keep doing this, and going into 2026. We plan to do even more greater things in 2026. So keep watching us. Especially those that, the naysayers, the haters, the people that don't like what we're doing, keep watching us, because we're going to keep proving you wrong. We're going to keep shitting on you, and you're just going to have to sit there and enjoy it.
Just hold this mix.
Keep hitting us.
And
Sorry to cut you off.
you're good. You're good.
What's it called? If we got haters, we're doing something right. That's what I think.
Exactly.
That's true. You can do content at any age. You see kids dancing, you see adults dancing, but you see us just doing our thing without much craziness going on.
Just hanging around.
Except our people. Except our guests. And sometimes us, but we're not too advanced in craziness. We just like to be with you guys.
Absolutely. And as I said, it just goes to show what consistency can do for you if you just apply it. You make your improvements. You're gonna fail doing it.
Oh, 100%.
You're gonna fail, but you learn from it.
But you know what you're also going to feel? Burnouts.
Yeah.
You feel burnt out, but the same loop kicks in. You're doing content. It feels like it's not going anywhere, but it will hit. You just got to wait.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Damn,
Because
Just have fun with it.
I had
Yeah.
a mustache and everything.
I feel like that's a big important part. Just have fun with it.
yeah,
I'm enjoying it, and whenever I can contribute, I try my best to contribute.
It's a fun conversation. Yeah, I do a podcast. What do you do?
Yeah, bro. It's like cracking a beer with the homies over at the front yard. Like, yo, I hate Jerry and his new front yard that he put out there, and we're just out here in the room.
Okay.
Just have fun.
Hour.
oh yeah. So I just hope that with this level of success, it also transfers to all of our social media platforms as well, because they can also use some of that love too, that huge boost.
Yeah.
It'd be great for all of us. And
Sponsor a boy like me. I just don't want to do TikTok dances.
oh no.
I'm kidding.
Them cringy.
I'll do it.
Them
I'll have fun.
cringy ass TikTok dances, bro.
At least do a real one. Anyways, I'm just throwing shade at this point.
Oh yeah. But at the very least, like even if there's like a day we're not doing the podcast or whatnot, we do tend to stream our play sessions or on whatever game that
Oh,
we're
I'm
playing.
dodging.
So,
I need to do that again.
so you already know I stream my games. Butters, I think you also started streaming as well.
Fighting games.
I need to turn
Come
it back
check out.
on. I've been dodging too long.
Nah, I low-key been ducking too, and I got to show the Tekken crew I can cook. I can cook. So yeah.
Oh yeah, so come 2026, expect more content from all of us going in, and we're gonna continue to keep doing great things.
Alrighty, ready for the first topic?
Absolutely.
Let's lock in.
With that, further ado, our first topic of the night, and that is Battlefield 6 breaks franchise sales records.
Oh, word.
Oh yeah. In what may sound obvious at this point, Electronic Arts has found itself a hit with Battlefield 6. In the latest United States sales report from Circana, Battlefield 6 has it a major sale record for the franchise. According to the data provided, Battlefield 6 is the best-selling game in the series' history. Its sales alone in October not only made it the best-selling game of both the month and year, but also saw it surpass lifetime sales of Battlefield 1.
God,
That's
damn.
a good one.
Yeah. Up until this year, Battlefield 1 has been the highest-selling game every for Battlefield.
That's crazy.
So
And a typo.
So Battlefield 6 has been cooking, and it's a hit, and a lot of people are enjoying it. Even though you got Call of Duty Black Ops 7 out, and not a lot of people are enjoying that game.
Oh my God,
Everyone's coming back to Battlefield because it's like, bro, this game is cinema.
that gameplay looks so disappointing.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I've been watching too many Black Ops 7 clips, and I called it.
No, yeah. It looked like just like a regular
I-
reskin of a $70 price tag.
And people are now catching on that they're using AI for everything, from the story to the designs,
Yeah.
which is insane. Did the call out the little stickers for Black Ops 7, all made by AI. Someone caught on quick.
Interesting. No, there was a story cutscene where they were like in the, I guess, what would you call it, like the meeting room before they start the mission, and there was a guy, and like his ear is bigger than his other ear, and he has a headset, and I found that really weird that his like ears were inconsistent, but also his face looked inconsistent, and I found that really, really weird. And then I started hearing the conversations of it being used, like AI being used for the game, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend $70
I'm
on
gonna hit
this.
someone with that. Your face looks inconsistent.
Your face looks inconsistent.
That's funny, but
That's
Brother.
crazy. No, you're gonna have to get us swung for that one.
100% agreed. But
But yeah, no. I think the last Call of Duty I got was Black Ops Cold War, and then ever since then I was like, I don't see them putting as much effort in their games, and I can find other games that are worth my $70.
I bought like Modern Warfare 2 Remake just so I could play Warzone with a girl that ghosted me like 3 years ago on a laptop before I went PC mode. Never touched it again.
So you ghosted Call of Duty and the girl, yeah.
Well, I got ghosted, so I had to ghost, but no Call of Duty ghost.
No Call of Duty ghost.
Damn.
That was disappointing. But anyways, but back to Black Ops. That's insane that Battlefield 7. Wow, my brain's cycling.
Battlefield 6.
I need some caffeine in my system.
Yo,
Don't
he's
mind me.
cooked. Yeah.
Not a professional, but Battlefield 6 actually surpassing Battlefield 1 is the craziest thing.
Yeah.
I've-
The game's
yeah.
good.
That is not a normal sentence you can say that a sequel of a game surpassed
Yeah.
that level.
Like I play the game like regularly now to the point where like I'll play like a couple of sessions, like a couple of game modes. Like I would say I would dump in maybe like 2 hours at best. And that's just me playing solo. If I'm just playing with the homies or whatnot, then that typically go longer up until everyone's like, all right, I'm out, and it was like, all right.
I give myself like 1 to 2 hours max. I got to give myself a limit or I'm going to get too hooked. Same thing with fighting games.
No, yeah, I agree. Same thing with fighting games.
I gotta give myself a limit, or I'm gonna enjoy the game too much, or I'm gonna be grinding until I hate myself.
Yeah, like I for me, I do like a lot of grinding in Battlefield 6, like trying to get all the weapons, all the attachments and whatnot, so that way I can just make my build weapon for different scenarios or different maps that I'm gonna be in. But overall, I've been having a lot of fun with Battlefield 6. I am happy that it has broke sale records, and of course it definitely topped Battlefield 1, because for the longest, Battlefield fans, we've been wanting a really good Battlefield game, a Battlefield game that brings back the feeling of Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, and something as cinematic as Battlefield 1. And I think Battlefield 6 checks all those boxes of, it has the fun of Battlefield 3 and 4 that you love, and then of course the cinematic moments that happen in this game, like, bro, you'll just get stunned, like, bro, did that just happen? Like, a whole, like, you have like your holy shit moments or whatnot, and you're just like in awe when it happens. And it's like, bro, I don't get this in any other shooters except this game. So I'm gonna keep playing this game. And the thing with the cinematic moments is like, it happens so randomly. Like, you can't orchestrate it. Like, you can't just like plan around it. That's the beauty of it. The fact that it happens very randomly, and you're just like, bro, that just happened.
Yeah, I think the matches get organic as it goes. And my favorite is that there's like this map. I forget the name of it, but it's like it's in like an outdoor area, and there's a bunch of buildings. So, and if you do team deathmatch on it, it's a good map for like long range DMRs and stuff like that. So then some people are just like, man, I'm tired of this guy. And they go to the engineer class and start like raining hellfire on the buildings. And then it changes the whole dynamic of the map and the gameplay. And I think that's so cool that that becomes organic for other players. Like, that match is not going to be replicated like the same way. There might be somebody who's got like a whole team ready to go, and now all these buildings are like leveled. So I think I really like that. And I also really like that Battlefield 6 is doing the best on its sales. It shows that the gamers are showing that the game that's worthwhile, they're putting their money for it. And Battlefield recognizes it. They're doing a good job.
Yep.
Call of Duty's getting cooked, rightfully so. So good job on you guys for showing, you know, what did they say? Using your money, put your money where your mouth is, I guess.
Yeah.
For lack of a better phrase.
Yeah,
Especially
so-
that it's not even announced at the Game Awards, which is crazier.
Oh yeah, I didn't see anything for that.
That's a later subject, anyways.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Game
yeah, yeah.
Awards. We'll be talking about that one soon.
Yeah, so like with Battlefield 6, like it did so well to the point where even the Battle Royale people are having fun with it, because they're so used to Battle Royales, like of your Fortnites, your Call of Duties and whatnot. And then they play this one, and it's just like, okay, this one's a bit different. And you know, you can't cheese it. That's the beauty of it. Like, people are finding exploits and cheeses and whatnot. I think the biggest complaint some people have is like, oh, the tanks are overpowered. I'm just like, no shit.
They're tanks.
They're tanks.
Yeah, they're gonna level like minimum 30 people. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, that's what they're complaining about. But other than that, the Battle Royales is good, especially when you play with people. I don't want to play with randoms. I'd rather just play with people that I know, because of communication. Especially with a game like Battlefield, yeah, I want communication.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with randoms.
No, yeah. I have, what's it called? It's a longer time to kill than what I'm used to, so it shows that there's a lot of value in strategic placement of where you are and being aware of your opponents in the area.
Right.
So I really like that area. Whereas like other games, it's more so like, oh, I got you first and you're dead. Here it's like you could survive an initial gunfire, reposition, and then strategize around that. So I like
Or
that.
just die. One of those two options.
Or just die.
Yeah.
Just you get a second life.
Plus,
So I'll go.
I like how the ring looks like fire, just straight up coming in.
Oh yeah.
You're just like, ah!
I'm still laughing at one guy cheese with no kills. He managed to do it,
Yeah.
hiding in a tube.
Yeah.
I
There's
love it.
There's even been players that got to the top of the leaderboard with no kills, but they have a shit ton of revives.
Oh yeah. Some people are just built to be a medic, and that's okay.
Yeah, like if you're not good at like the gun mechanic or like shooting or
You better
whatnot,
save someone's life.
yeah, you better be a good play support. That's all you got to do. Play support and just revive, throw ammo, revive, throw ammo.
How funny it would be if everyone's just supporting each other.
Oh my god. My favorite thing to do is I get a barricade, I'll put it on, and then I'm not even there to kill people. I just get the LMG, I go, "Dut, dut, 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 dut," and then I get shot, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna chill here. Oh, that guy's down. And then I just go back to the barricade afterwards.
Dramatization at its finest.
I love it, bro.
If you if you played a game, you can envision it, but if not, just enjoy a little animation.
Yeah, dude, it's so
yeah.
much fun. I love it.
It definitely is.
Just get the clear. It's so much fun. I love it.
And I would just say, before we move on to our next topic, Battlefield 6 definitely cleaned the reputation of Battlefield 2042 because everyone remember how bad that game was when it launched and how a lot of people just trashed it. And it was pretty much a Battlefield game that pretty much lost its way. But after a lot of updates and a lot of patches, they started going back to, their roots. Like, okay, instead of having these multiple different operators, we need to go back to the 4-class setup that a lot of people... Yeah, it's very simple, that a lot of people know and love in Battlefield. So they did that with 6. People wanted destruction, like real destruction. Battlefield 6 delivers that. Lots of weapons, at the beginning of the game, like before DLC, we need a lot of weapons in this game because 2042 starting didn't have a lot of weapons. Battlefield 6 delivered on that. So Battlefield 6 delivered in every aspect that they failed with Battlefield 2042, and it's so good to see that. And yeah, play Battlefield 6. There's crossplay, so you can play it on PC, you can play it on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and I think next week they're going to have a free weekend play. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, so if you want to play Battlefield 6 for free, there's going to be a free weekend coming up, and you can get in the game and just play. And of course, Battlefield RedSec, the free-to-play battle royale, that's also free as well. So, I mean, you got options.
Come out and play.
Oh yeah,
That sounds like a lot of fun. I gotta get some friends over for that one.
all right. And moving on to our next topic, and this is going to be a long one.
Be ready.
So, this is the Game Awards nominations.
Oh, get ready for this one. Buckle up.
Oh yeah.
Get
So
some water. Whatever you need to do.
yeah. So we're gonna be on this topic for a little bit. So
See, view all categories. Oh God.
yeah. So
This is the local way.
So, Game of the Year. The nominations are Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Hades 2.
That's a very diverse group.
That's a stacked lineup.
Because you know what's funny? 3 of these games are indie games. They're indie as hell, and also like 2 of them are like Metroidvania roguelikes.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part about this.
Yeah. Like, I already knew, like, this year for gaming has been good. And I already know games like Expedition 33, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Death Stranding 2, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I already know it's going to be stacked.
Oh, the fan base of Hades is also crazy.
It's going to be stacked. And they're just like, to me, honestly, I think Expedition 33 is going to win this year for the Game Awards. I think it's going to win Game of the Year. And it deserves it. But if it doesn't win and it goes to Hollow Knight Silk Song, I'm fine with that too. Like, there's nothing in this list other than Donkey Kong Bonanza or whatnot. I think that was just more of a throwaway because you need something from Nintendo.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the diversity that they have here because it's like there's different genres of games here. I think the only ones that's like similar within itself is Death Stranding and Clair Obscur, where like they're like action adventures. Well,
Everything's an action adventure. That's the scary part.
Death Stranding, you
It's-
would call it a walking simulator, and then it's a deviant on the second one with more stuff. But yeah, like Hades is a roguelike, Hollow Knight is a roguelike, but one's like 2D, and then one's like overhead. Then Kingdom Come Deliverance is like an immersive experience RPG.
Yeah.
And then Donkey Kong Bonanza is just like a regular adventure that I've heard good things about.
Yeah.
I haven't played myself.
No.
So there's a lot of diversity in what we have for a Game of the Year nominee. And I love that because gamers are gaming.
It's like there's no wrong choice in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have the best game direction, which is Hades 2, Split Fiction, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Claire Obscure, and then Ghost of Yote.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that one's tough because
So
it's like
3 out or 4 of these are really, really good. I'm not gonna say which one, so I won't get canceled this week.
Oh, I'm gonna say it right now. Split Fiction. I'm picking that one. That is easily. It's a co-op experience, right? But I feel like it's a refined experience to, like something that we haven't had previously experienced.
Okay.
Because they did a Way Out, and then did It Takes Two, and then this is like Split Fiction, which is like their third iteration of this. Previous games were like on previous hardware, so they couldn't do like really weird like fancy mechanics or like levels, but this one was a new gen experience, and they really did push what gaming could be. And there's like a section, I'm not going to spoil too much, but it's at the end of the game where two like worlds collide, as you would see in the photo of the cover of the game, and you and your partner are supposed to play together while this world is merging. That such an experience unlike any other. So that's my vote. Yote, I hear really great things. It built upon the previous iteration, and the first one was still great. So like, more is better. Better is more.
That's true.
And then same thing with Death Stranding and Hades 2. They build upon already like previous iterations that everybody else loves.
Yeah, these next two are very interesting, but
And then Claire Obscure. I could talk about it all day. I love that game.
shut up. No, I'm joking.
Man.
I don't know if you're rude.
our next category is best ongoing game. So you got No Man's Sky, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Final Fantasy 14, Helldivers 2.
So I as a personal hater will say this. I don't want Final Fantasy 14 to win.
They keep winning.
The fan
every
base
year.
can suck my nuts.
Yeah.
That game's been out for so long that Square Enix is like lifeline right now. That's
No.
how do you think new games are getting made out? People just on the MMO subscription.
I
Am I
played,
wrong?
I don't know. Like I can't justify Final Fantasy 14. It's already won so many times.
So
Give something else a new life.
So like either Helldivers 2 with that last expansion, Marvel Rivals with continuously updating new superheroes.
Yeah,
And builds.
I'm definitely saying I'm
looking
definitely
at-
picking Marvel Rivals.
It's between Marvel Rivals or Helldivers 2.
yeah.
Fortnite, it's been out for
For years.
yeah.
But I'm not going to say like Fortnite did not have a bad year
No,
because
they had a couple.
they had a couple of, years, but this year was not a bad year for them because I did get to see content from Fortnite. I didn't play, but I saw content of it. Like the Power Ranger collab, like that shit I loved it.
I love how they had the pure horror collab.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And now currently they also have like the Simpsons collab, and it's just like, it's good. So it's just like,
They're not missing much.
yeah. So with Fortnite,
They also had K-pop Demon Hunters.
that too.
No, yeah. They also got like different game modes. Like I don't follow it consistently.
No build mode is one of them.
But they had no build mode. They had like a CS:GO like similar mode. I was like, wow, they're like adding actual new stuff. Then they have like the rhythm game section that they have. I'm like, wow, like they're creating more experiences within the game.
Then there's psychopaths that make their own games, and they could be very controversial to the end, but that's not important.
Yeah. So I would say best ongoing game. I want to give it to Marvel Rivals because I don't think Marvel Rivals hasn't won
they
anything.
haven't.
So I want to give it to Marvel Rivals.
And the game hasn't been out that long.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's only been like
A
almost a year.
Yeah.
So then you have the best community support, which is Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, No Man's Skies, Helldivers 2, the same thing from above, just in that order, different order.
So what does that mean? It's like people are
Continuously playing the game that will do stuff about it is my personal guess. Like Baldur's Gate 3, I think is probably going to be one of the best ones
100%
because they made a whole D&D expansion in the game.
yeah.
They made a campaign in the game like as a mod. That's crazy. Like playing a whole different Dungeons and Dragons session. Like I played D&D before, and like playing a whole like short story, everyone died, but that's not important. But having a whole D&D campaign for those who've never really gotten into it with your character, with other characters, I think that's a pretty cool idea for someone to actually modify, and even like the developers supporting it.
Interesting.
But then you have like games like Final Fantasy 14 that's been out, No Man's Sky hasn't had much interactions recently. They only updated recently, like a few years back. Helldivers 2 with what's the creature's name? Lumineers? Luminosity.
I'm unsure about that one.
Yeah, there's a newer set of like characters, accustomed or more like immersive ways to move. Then you have Fortnite with continuous collaborations. I mean, all of these are really good choices. Baldur's Gate, I personally am going towards that like route.
Yeah, I think for me, I vote for Helldivers too.
I gotta spread democracy. I always gotta spread democracy. And then they got the Halo like collection
They did?
on there with like the ODST.
Oh, put the camera
Yeah.
back on.
Nah, yeah, they put the Halo ODST stuff on there, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, we're so back.
Now that's a nice collab.
Ugh, take my money.
Then you have Best Narrative, which is Death Stranding 2, Clair Obscur, Ghost of Yoto, Silent Hill F, which just came out like recently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
that's a stacked line.
It's stacked.
yeah,
That's tough.
and it's like honestly, it could go to anybody.
I'm leaning towards, I think it's going to be biased with Clair Obscur
Yeah,
or Silent Hill F.
Yeah, I think Clair Obscur's narrative is a little easier to follow with its twists and turns that you have, especially in Act 3. Like everything gets a little like cleared up by that point. Silent Hill F, I've heard, and I can't wait to play it myself.
Me
but,
too.
You know, I'm a broke gamer, so I'm gonna wait till that sale comes in. I'm always out.
Okay, Butters, tell us.
Sure. But I've heard that like the narrative isn't done for you when you finish the first time playing it, and it's recommended to play it again because then you find out more within the narrative. So I think like Silent Hill F, I think there's a lot more to a story, but you also have to spend a little more time to chew and find more. Compared to Clair Obscur, I feel like you could get a lot in your like one playthrough, depending if you like do your 100% run or not. You still get a lot of experience out of your game. So it kind of depends. I hope it's Silent Hill F. I'm a big horror fan.
It would be respected.
Yeah.
I'm biased. I went with Clair Obscur Expedition.
Yes,
33.
yeah, we're aware.
I can respect it. I'll respect it because I like that game too.
It's like all of these are respectable choices.
Yeah, that's why. Like,
There's-
I went with that, but it's just like
I don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad if anyone else wanted, because again, all of these games that are in this category are all good, and I can't get mad. Like it's stacked. Like
This is a good problem to have.
yeah, exactly.
I'm looking below, and the best art direction and best score music are almost the same.
Bro.
Best, art direction.
Is Ghost of Yote, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding, Hades 2, Hollow Knight. So you're having two different games that are like in that 2D platform-esque like or roguelike elements. Then you have like realism out the wazoo.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on how you the audience is
It's
gonna
like-
define art direction for them. It could either be Hollow Knight because it's a really pretty looking game,
Yeah.
or it could go to like Death Stranding for like its near like
The details.
lifelike realism on its narrative and cutscenes. So yeah,
You can see like the hair follicles in Norman Reedus' mustache. No, I'm being dramatic. I don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of
For
TikToks
both
about it.
for both of these categories, I went with Expedition 33.
They're good.
Bias, but again, I'm not mad if any of these other games, you know, take the category, like they win this category, because of the fact that all these games are good, and I can't get mad. Again, it's a stacked lineup.
It's a good problem.
So next one, we have Best Audio Design, Silent Hill F, Ghost of Yote, Battlefield 6, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, and Death Stranding 2.
That's tough.
I haven't played Silent Hill F.
I haven't listened to Battlefield 6 to pay attention.
Battlefield 6, like, the sound's good, but I would say there are other games that have much better sound. So, like Expedition 33. Again, I went with that. That was my choice.
I mean, the soundtrack easily. is
Yeah.
like
Like, I would listen to the soundtrack at work.
Yeah.
Like that's how good it is.
Yeah. This one does say in-game audio and sound design. So maybe like more so narrative and like in between moments. So not just the music. Did it have another category for music?
No, I
Nah.
think that's about it.
Then never mind. Go ahead and pick Expedition 33 on sound design, chat.
So then you have the best performance. So this is where it gets tricky now.
Best performance.
Yeah, because you have 3 people for Expedition 33.
Yep.
1 person from Silent Hill, 1 person from Indiana Jones, and
Troy Baker, that's impressive.
1 person from Ghost of Yotei.
Oh.
Again, I'm biased. I went with Charlie Cox as Gustav.
And
for
you remember that
Expedition-
fact I told you guys, right?
What?
Charlie Cox is not really a gamer, and he didn't really know what he was involved with.
Yeah,
And he was just shocked about the success.
yeah.
That's the funny part about that.
Oh my God, yeah. I when I like listened to Charlie Cox's performance in the early hours of the game, I didn't recognize it until like maybe an hour in. I was like, this guy sounds hella familiar. And then there was like a moment in a dialogue. I won't say any spoilers, but it's when the 2 characters interact in the beginning when they first set out and they have the argument. And I was like, oh, I know this guy. That's the Daredevil guy. Oh, and that was a fun experience. I love his performance there.
Yeah.
Red Star is really good too. He's another character in there.
Troy Baker is the voice of Joel from The Last of Us.
Yeah, I'd say that's his most popular work.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah. That was easily that, and then he was the protagonist, Booker from BioShock Infinite. That was easily like his like pioneering years. Like that was like one of his like pop offs. 2012, 2013, like because he had BioShock Infinite, I believe that came first, then The Last of Us, and I'm like, dude, this guy's cooking. And then I believe he did the what was it? It was the Batman Arkham Knight. He voiced the Red Hood in that game also. That was easily one of my favorite performances of him. And it's cool that he's still cooking, he's still doing his thing, especially with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Everybody else I haven't spent time.
Yeah, Konatsu is a voice actress as well from Gaunt's and Fire Force.
Yeah, I haven't spent too much time with Ghost of Yotei or Silent Hill F, so I can't say anything about that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I imagine it's great.
It's the impact of the voice is what matters in this situation.
Yeah.
Then speaking of our impacts, you have games for impact, which is Wonderstop, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, Despelote.
Despelote.
Probably.
Oh, I think that's how it's pronounced. Despelote. Because that would be like I think if I remember seeing this
Despelote.
in what was it? A Humble Bundle. They did like a Humble Bundle collection of video games from
I'm looking
like,
up some of these games as we're going.
from third world countries, and this was like from Hispanic country.
Oh, it's a soccer game.
Yeah. I forgot which country it was, but yeah, it was like for a Hispanic country, so that had like good impact for the community.
I'm like reading quick things about this game.
I heard good things. If you're a
Yeah.
Latino, go ahead and try the game out. See what you like.
Yeah, for this category, I didn't know none of these games, so I just skipped.
It is tricky. Yeah,
Yeah.
I skipped that category.
I know. That's why I'm like cycling through. Then you have best independent games.
So Claire Obscure, Absalom, Blueprints,
Oh yeah,
Ball Pit, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and Hades 2.
Blueprints mentioned is crazy. From the makers of Balatro too.
Oh, it's like a puzzle game, right?
Yep, an endless puzzle. Not really endless, but there's so many things to process about buying this house, but you have to solve these puzzles first.
I've seen comments in the reviews of Steam for that game, and they're like, this game is great, but there's like just puzzles that you'll never probably figure out that we have to
Go
they
back.
have communities where they collectively get together and they're like, how do we solve this, guys? How are we gonna do this? Like, they got like
Literally.
5 like brainiacs just trying to figure out how to open this room or something. And it's funny hearing those stories in the review sections that they have. Like,
Okay, that is
community
actually funny.
I love that.
I actually picked Hollow Knight, Silk Song for best independent game.
Yeah, I think
Ball Pit is a roguelike.
Ball Pit. I haven't played it.
Never
Or
have I.
Absalom. Hollow Knight, I totally can see that. People have been waiting years for it, and the impact it had when it came out was significant. So we're happy with that.
Yeah, Absalom is an RPG. And then everything else we know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I knew I was talking about something. So in the next topic, it talks about best debut indie games. Let me know when you're on that page.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Oh, okay. Just for the people to see.
So yeah, best debut indie game. You have Clair Obscure Expedition 33, Blueprints, Despelot, Megabonk, but that got crossed out.
Yeah, that was
and
an article I
Dispatch.
found earlier.
Mega bonk.
Yeah, and that's the first time the Game Awards removes a nomination.
Yeah, what happened with that?
That's what I was trying to figure out. So I did send the article earlier.
All right, let me go ahead and pull that up.
Yeah, so this correlates, shockingly. Like, I watched this guy's TikToks as he built the game and listening to the commenters on what the game should have or what kind of cursed objects should be next.
All right, go for it. It's on screen.
For the first time ever, a nomination has been revoked from the Game Awards. The game in question, Megabonk, was disqualified with permission from the creator after a misunderstanding. Since 2014, the Game Awards have become a big celebration for the best gaming each year. Hosted by Jeff Niley, it's become the home to several big reveals and moments, especially for Game of the Year. With a year as big as 2025 was for games, the competition is sure to be worthy of watching. Nominations for the awards came out earlier this week, and some snubs and surprises. However, it seems to have already been shake-up with one of the nominated games. And then it goes down, like, it just shows, like, a quick little picture of, like, one of the boss battles. And then it just shows that the article continues with the situation unraveled after the Game Awards nominations earlier this week. Megabonk, one of the games up for best debut indie games, was a pretty popular title when it released. However, the creator, who in the tweets goes by John Megabonk, asked to be removed from the nomination. As for why, he said the following: I'm withdrawing from the Game Awards. It's an honor and a dream for Megabonk to be nominated for TGA, but unfortunately, I don't think it qualifies for the category Debut Indie Game. The creator said, I've made games in the past under different studio names, so Megabonk is not my debut game. Wow, that's actually honest.
Yeah.
I love that transparency.
Yeah, he straight up just said, hey, this is not my first game. Don't put me on here.
Yeah,
That's the realest.
I can respect that.
Okay. Yeah, then the category lastly goes on, like, the category best debut indie game is reserved for those who published their first ever game as a studio, so those who have even under a different name shouldn't count. Jeff Niley later posted on Twitter that after the creator's comment that Megabonk would be taken off the list. This now leaves Clair Obscure Expedition 33, Blueprint, Despelote, and Dispatch as the sole nominees. While it's shocking to see, at least the creator was honest about the situation. Unfortunately, Megabonk was only nominated for one category, so while they won't be going home with anything this year, at least it was on a good note.
Yeah, I think he left a impact of.
That's integrity.
Yeah, he has a strong sense of integrity, and I think the legacy will be lived on for a lot of people to recognize that.
And
So that's good for him.
Oh yeah.
Happy for him. I'm slapping on a vote to Dispatch. Okay, I love this game. It is so awesome.
It's the fact that there's weekly episodes that now discontinued last week.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I've seen some gameplay and I'm like, damn. I mean, not really gameplay, but the choice and consequences is insane. And it shows the number of people who kind of just shows what you agree with and what you didn't do.
Yeah, because
That makes you feel something.
yeah, you share. It's cool because like usually when a game comes out, right, people can either share the experience with you because they were one of the people that waited and like bought it day one, and then or you guys wait for a sale like me and then like kind of don't really like buy it right
Exactly.
away. But this is within a price range where anybody can really justify spending $30. And then since the episodes are on a weekly basis, that's not too far out to like for people to be on like patient and wait. And I was one of those people. I was like, yeah, I think this is worth the money. I haven't played it. First week it was out, I was like, yeah, sure. They had the demo, so I did try the demo, and I was like, oh yeah, I could totally justify paying for this. This is a nice experience. And now, like every week, there's like a collection of all of us just being like, "What did you do? Like, what are we gonna do next episode? What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think this Omni-Man guy is actually bad?" 2 weeks later, no, he's actually a pretty chill guy. You know, like it's awesome. I love the comparisons of that and then how they play with our expectations. So yeah, I'm happy with this game. I'm voting for that. Hope everybody else does. But if you don't feel that way, let us know how you feel. What other game you think is worthwhile and why? This is awesome.
Well said.
Okay. Next up, we got Best Mobile Game.
Oh my god, I saw this.
Wuthering Waves, Persona 5, The Phantom X, Destiny, Rising, Sonic Rumble, and Muse.
Pretty Derby.
Muse? Yo! No. We're
Muse is going to win it.
It's gonna win it.
Muse
You know,
is getting that.
It's so crazy that this is one of the only games the Yakuza say, please don't make hentai about. They're like literally ask people politely.
They're like, yo.
I mean, if you're in the States, fair game. But if you go to Japan, just watch your toes. I don't know what else to tell you.
They're like, yo, do not do this. This is sacrilegious.
Do not respect don't disrespect the Umas. And plus, like, you have people actually like looking at horse racing differently now.
Oh my god.
I can't believe. Like,
yeah, horse racing.
Like this game and the series left a huge impact that it should not have landed.
All my friends talk about this, especially in the fighting game community, especially the Under Night community.
You mean do you mean Blazing Bochi?
Blazing Bochi,
my Uma
Ichi, Fran, my goat. Who else plays that game in there, bro? Like everybody plays that game, dude.
That man Blazing Bochi coached me.
Bro, Blazing, what's it called? At Climax of Night, I'm gonna deviate a little bit. A Under Night French bred major for fighting game communities in Georgia. They had a tournament bracket for Uma Mumuse.
No shot.
So they had a projector and they had people on their phones. They're like, yeah, we're going to do this run right now, guys. And it's like, I love it. There was another instance that this happened. 10th Level Tavern, shouting those guys out.
No shot.
Yeah, they did a tournament, I think, like a week ago. I haven't gotten to look at it anything, but it's so cool that people are willing to do tournaments.
Do I need
for
to
this.
go down there to prove a point?
Bro, I don't know.
retired.
But I love this, dude. This is awesome. Like, check out Uma Muse.
Lord have mercy on me.
I can yap about this all day.
So anyway, so the best VR/AR games. One of them is going to be the Midnight Walk.
Yeah, I skipped this category.
Yeah, I know. We don't really talk
I don't
about
know nothing about
Midnight
this.
Walk, Marvel, Deadpool VR, Alien, Rogue.
It just seems... I'm not a VR gamer. I'm sorry, gamers.
Yeah, give us till the what was the Steam device called?
This
The Steam VR headset.
Yeah.
Wait till that comes out, then we'll talk. We'll be in the same conversation.
All right, so back to our page. We're gonna skip to the next one. Best action game:
Action game.
Ninja Gaiden 4, Hades 2, Shinobi: Art of Vengeance, Battlefield 6, and Doom: The Dark Ages.
I went with Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yeah, it's either that, Battlefield 6, or Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yeah.
I would say either Doom or Ninja Gaiden. There's just a lot in the combat that's really satisfying. Either at a higher level or lower level, but there's satisfaction between both sections, I believe. I haven't played Shinobi myself.
It's a Sega game, which is cool.
But I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stimuli that it's entertains the viewers and gamers. Hades 2, I think, but I've only watched it from my friends playing it. I haven't played it myself. But
Gotcha.
yeah. Great
Then,
games.
So best action adventure game: Ghost of Yote, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Split Fiction, Indiana Jones in a Great Circle, Death Stranding 2.
So Yote or Hollow Knight?
Yeah, I can see between those two.
I'm leaning towards that.
Yeah.
I chose Hollow Knight.
Yeah, because there's a lot of choice and well, there's not much choice and consequence, but you'll see certain things that you won't expect. Because I've been seeing clips. But then you have the best RPGs.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Monster Hunter Wilds, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Avowed, and The Outer Worlds 2.
Damn, Avowed being called out is crazy.
And I got something to say about this category.
Go on.
I got something to say about this category. How the fuck did Digimon Story Time Stranger get fucking snubbed in this damn category? Why the fuck The Outer Worlds 2 is on this shit? Why the fuck Avowed is on this shit? Monster Hunter Wilds, I'll give them a pass. But Yo, Digimon Story Time Stranger got fucking snubbed. That game sold so well on Steam to the point where it was #1 on Steam.
You know what's
It was selling
funny?
well on the PlayStation, and it doesn't even get an award for best role playing game. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, you want to know what's worse, Silver?
What's
Avowed had a 7 out of 10 with a 60% of people liking it. That's crazy.
I know y'all rigging this.
That is-
I know there's somebody in the back just being like, yeah. I'm gonna shout out
like
my
y'all
homie.
could
here.
like they couldn't add another game into it. Like they just let it.
It's like if we can't get
Leave it with-
Pokemon, if we can't get Pokemon, it's gonna be miserable.
Y'all cooked. Nah, yeah.
So, anyway,
Nah, bro. Like, nah.
No, it's not over yet.
No, it's not over.
I know.
Like I'm mad at this category because it's like, bro, y'all could definitely fit one more game in this category for best RPG game because Digimon cooked this fucking year. Okay, it cooked this year, and you mean to tell me that y'all not gonna add it into the best RPG game for 2025
That's
after
crazy.
it sold so well? It's been greatly reviewed by a lot of people. Are you kidding me? No. Is it if you're doing it because of the fact that if we put Digimon in, we got to put Pokemon? Well, fuck
No.
Pokemon. No. No.
fuck Vedzal.
What, don't be stingy. We
Nah,
can share
bro. Like,
rewards.
nah.
But then Monster Hunter Wilds.
I ain't gonna lie. I spent like maybe 3 hours on that, and then I was like, I'm not invested. Worst $70 I ever spent.
I mean, I'm a fan of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of it. I played all the way up until the end game, and then I was just like, okay, I'm bored.
So 79% of people liked this game as an overview.
For what game?
Monster Hunter Wilds, but 98% liked Digimon. That's the crazy thing.
And it's not being. Oh my god, bro! It got snubbed. Digimon got snubbed.
Tired of these politics.
Yeah.
And this is the best Digimon game ever because there's the first two Digimon story games. Both of them are good on the PS4. Both of them are good. Hacker's Memory and Cyber Sleuth. Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. Both of them are good. That was pretty much getting back into the traditional. If you play Digimon World that in the PS1 and the PS2 era, then this is pretty much bringing that traditional style back in the turn-based combat. And this one was so good. The story is also good. And they fucking hoed them, bro. Like, they hoed Digimon Story Time Stranger this year. Fuck this category, bro. But of course, if I have to pick it, I pick Expedition 33. But bro, if they say, hey, if you want to write in a game, I ought to put Digimon Story because
I think you and a bunch of other people
it
would.
cooked this year.
Y'all done pissed him off.
Yeah. So this is
The next category
That's
that we're gonna go on.
I think this has pissed all of us universally, but the best fighting game. It's gonna go from Fatal Fury, City to Wolves.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, are you zooming it in?
Not zooming in, but I had to make sure that it scrolled up so that way people see it at the very top.
Okay. So, best fighting game: Fatal Fury, City of Wolves, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, 2XKO, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5.
Okay, who's gonna be the first one to start bitching?
I'm gonna start.
Go for it.
I'm ready for this. All right. An early access game. 2XKO. An early access game. Because, like, we had to throw that in there. Where's Marvel Tokon then? Okay. Where's Marvel Tokon? Oh, it's readily available for everybody on PC. But if it's a closed beta, we can't add it in there. We live in a society. I hate this. Piss me off. So I like 2XKO. It's a fun game. But let's be real. This is an early access. Leave it alone. Cool. Then we got a collection. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. This is a collection of 20-year-old games. I'm like, all right, cool. For a casual audience, sure, I could totally let that slide. But like, there's like other newer games that came out there. What was it? VS Saga technically is new, a mecha fighting game, and it's not on here. Come on, dog. Y'all tripping. All right, cool. Fatal Fury, actually a new fighting game.
Yes.
I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all cooked on that.
That's actually a brand new fighting game.
I'm okay with that. Mortal Kombat Collection. I bring up my previous comment on fighting game Capcom Collection 2. But this one's ass. It came broken. It don't work. People wasted their money, and then you want me to nominate it? Get out of here. I'm pissed. And then Virtua Fighter.
They remade it.
This is like a 20-year-old game too, but like, you know, they did add new stuff. They added that new fighting game character. So like, I don't know. I might have to gaslight myself on this one just to give it a justification. But you know, it's a 20-year-old game with like outdated stuff. So it depends. That's I'll leave that to your discretion. Out of all of that, you're like out of common sense. Common sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Out of common sense, you got Fatal Fury and 2XKO. A full game and then like an early access game, and then if you want to gaslight yourself, then you got like 20-year-old games and then a 20-year-old game with at least new stuff. What is wrong with this year? What is wrong with this year? I thought Sifu was bad, calling that a fighting game, right. But now we're doing this. Now we're just picking out whatever we see on the shelf and be like, yeah, that'll do. Illiterate. Y'all are illiterate. Whoever makes this list.
Real.
That's my rant.
Waluigi.
This shit is ass.
This shit is ass.
I'm sorry, I had to say it because Virtua Fighter 5 is probably respectable as well between Fatal Fury because the original one came out in 2006 and they're like, you know what? Let's just do a remake. Let's just do another remake so the kids can be entertained before that next Virtual Fighter comes out. Then you have Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, which isn't going to have rollback. It's not going to have a ranked or online. Like, it just has online with delayed, and that sucks. Then you have 2XKO, that started off as an alpha last year. 2 alphas. Then you had the beta. And now you're like in a closed beta, so everyone can play it. With continuous DLC free DLC for characters, but it's just going to cost money, and you're going to have to work your ass off to get it. Then you have Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which is the same thing as Capcom Collection Fighting 1, but with some extra games. And then you have Fatal Fury City of Wolves, which is the best choice. Like, the Saudis actually cooked with this one.
The Saudis cooked.
Like, I'm going to say it now. Like, Saudi Arabia actually cooked with this one when they actually included, like, diversity. They gave people who actually liked the game, who didn't like the game, Cristiano Ronaldo, Salvatore Ganacci.
Exactly. I love that guy.
And then you have like Ken, Chun-Li, and like you have Joe, and you having more characters coming out for free for the first season ever. The first season of the game is free, so people won't have to be shelling out money, and TOs can actually have some love and appreciation. So my personal opinion, Fatal Fury has to be the best one. Best choice. That has to be the only actual choice because it's not a compilation, and it's not a remake, and it doesn't have much issues that aren't already addressed properly.
Yeah, I agree. Fatal Fury
God.
should be your vote.
This fighting game like section's ass.
Don't piss me off.
That's like adding year 3 of Street Fighter into this. Or that's like adding Tekken 8 with Heihachi with the story included. They're being cheap with this one.
You already know how I feel.
Yep.
I've already put out like a YouTube short of this, of me talking about the best fighting game category and whatnot. And again, the best choice, and the choice that I went with was Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, because that is a complete game. That is a game that came out $60. If you bought the game day one at $60, you got the season pass for free. You can't beat that. You can't top that. It has crossplay. It's available on all platforms. Hell, it's even available on previous gen platforms, the PS4 and the Xbox One. So you can't go wrong with that. So Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is the best choice in this. Capcom Fighting Collection 2, it's just a collection of old school fighting games with online connectivity. I'm not going to say nothing bad about it, but should it be there? Yes, but does it deserve the win? No. 2XKO, I said it was a beta. A lot of people corrected me. It's in early access. So, okay, the game's in early access. That being said, does it deserve to be in this category? No, because the game is not fully out. It's not even available on consoles, so it shouldn't even be on this list. Then you have the fuck shit.
The fuck shit.
And listen, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I grew up with the series. Like, that was literally my first fighting game I played when I was like, 6 years old.
I just seen the comment from Pico.
And
my guy Pico.
and I'm just like, I wanted to get the I wanted to get the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection because I wanted to play games like MK3, UMK3, MK Trilogy, MK4. I wanted to play those games because I grew up with those games. But after hearing from people saying that the game is fucking ass, there's no fucking crossplay, there's no lobbies, there's no rank mode, it's just quick match and that's it. You can't even invite your friends to play? The fuck are we doing with this game? Oh, but don't worry, it's going to come later. Too fucking late. Then you should have released this game later. This shit should have been coming out for next year. No, we're just going to ship it out and, you guys are just going to have to play. It's going to be bare bones. No. Because you know what game came out bare bones? Fucking Mortal Kombat 1. And I've already bitched about that game already, and I'm not going to do it again. So, yeah, fuck shit. It shouldn't even be on this list. It shouldn't even be nominated. You know what game came out that is not on this list, but it actually came out in working condition? Hunter x Hunter and then Impact. That game got snubbed.
I know. It got so bad that it got snubbed.
Shot down from the sky.
They'd rather say put retro games. We don't want the kids to know about this.
Like, bro. And not only that, you also had Demon Slayer 2, Kami Chronicles come out this year.
They're like, nah.
And that got snubbed.
They're like, nah.
I'm a Demon Slayer glazer. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm a little upset about that one. I only played the story mode though. But I'm a little upset.
Butters, they literally just said, hey, this anime game ain't real. It's an arena fighter.
It's an arena fighter. It ain't a fighting game.
They forgot a lot of shit.
At least those games came out in working condition and they're brand new and they didn't even get the nomination for Best Fighting Game in 2025. Fuck y'all. And then Virtual Fighter 5, again, old school game. I got nothing negative to say about it, but it is what it is. So we all agree that the best choice is Fatal Fury.
No, that's not the best choice. That's the only choice, brother.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the only real choice.
Bro, if
it gets trolled, I'm going to cry.
Bro, when we watch the Game Awards and they get to this section, if fucking Mortal Kombat wins, I will fucking lose it.
You know it's rigged when that happens. Somebody had to either be at gunpoint or had to pay good money just to say that. Ed Boon's just in the corner trolling.
I'm just saying, if you were to pick
I'm gonna throw a fucking tantrum if that happens.
I'm gonna say it like this. This would be the worst timeline if y'all let Mortal Kombat get that.
Yeah,
you guys aren't real gamers.
Because at this point, right, if we're gonna accept this reality that you have all these other games, you're picking the one that doesn't work. You're picking the one that doesn't work. Every other game has lobbies. Every other game has fucking crossplay. They fucking have rollback. I think you're gonna do that. You're gonna pick Mortal Kombat, the one that they had to make a Twitter post the day before and be like, yeah, we actually don't got lobbies here, so you can't actually even run tournaments. I'll be upset.
Yeah,
I think everyone and their mother would be upset.
And looking at the comments Pico, you're definitely right because looking back at 2022, when Multiverses won Best Fighting Game instead of King of Fighters 15, yeah, I was livid with that.
And we complained about that too.
Multiverses with the beta. Yo, Pico's cooking right now.
So the probability it's either 2x KO because of League fans or Fatal Fury because of fighting game players.
Yeah,
that's the probability we're seeing and the biggest debate.
Low-key, we might be cooked because League fans versus fighting game fans, the math is 100,000 to 1. We're cooked.
Oh, yeah. Next category, we got the best family game. We got Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Voyagers, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Lego Party, and Split Fiction.
Mario Kart, pack it up.
Yeah, Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah, Mario Kart.
Pack it up.
Pack it up. Get the fuck out.
Yep. Next one.
Split Fiction's for your significant
I chose
other.
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds because it's actually good.
So if it's between Sonic and Mario, as it's always been.
As it's always
Because I don't think you see Donkey Kong as a family game as much.
Mm-hmm.
A tale as old as time.
All right, so best simulation strat games. You got Final Fantasy Tactics, which is just a recent game. You have Civilization, Jurassic World Evolution, Tempest 2 Point Museum, and The Altars, and it's leading towards Final Fantasy Tactics is what I'm saying.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying too, bro.
Because
It's
most
a big
people,
IP.
most people will touch Civilization and forget about it.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about Civ 7. I've heard about Civ 5, Civ 4, like even in my college days. So Civ 6, I didn't hear anything.
Played it once and I got bored.
Didn't even know there was a 7.
So
Best sports racing game: Mario Kart World, EA Sports FC
Soccer.
26, F1 25, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds rematch. I gave it to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds because it's
yeah,
actually good.
it is a good racing game.
Rematch for the Blue Lock fans. I just want to throw that one out there.
Ooh, now this is where it gets a little diverse.
Best multiplayer game: Elden Ring, Night Rain, Battlefield 6, Peak, Arc Raiders, Split Fiction. I actually gave it to Arc Raiders.
So it's gonna be a little crazy. Arc Raiders, Peak, and I would say
Battlefield
Battlefield
6.
6. Those are like the 3. Arc Raiders is new, so it may not have that shine yet.
Yeah.
But I think Peak and Battlefield 6, they're very impactful to the internet.
Yeah, it depends. Like, did you have $70 or did you have $5?
I feel like
in regards to Peak and Battlefield.
so. Best in accessibility is the next one. So it goes Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom: The Dark Ages, EAFC 26, and South of Midnight. And I'm gonna ask Ubisoft why Assassin's Creed Shadows on here.
This is for innovation in accessibility.
No, just accessibility is what it says.
Okay,
Best
okay.
in.
I found it. I found it.
What? So you just gotta press a button to kill somebody? That's all you need?
Yeah, I threw away my vote for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yep. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So this is the interesting one. So best adaptation: Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell, Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, Until Dawn, and a Minecraft movie. And we know it's just gonna be Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just shut up before I go on a tangent.
Yeah.
Most anticipated game.
007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Resident Evil Requiem, The Witcher 4, and Marvel's Wolverine.
Ooh.
I went with
Ooh.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
I'm gonna go opposite. Resident Evil.
Did they win that last year or the year before that? How many times did we get that delayed? I'm having a conversation with you now. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. You gonna really do that to
I
them?
think with the recent delays in the backlash,
Yeah,
there may be an advantage to other games.
true.
I saw the gameplay trailer for 007 First Light. It looks so unique as a spy game. Like, you're not running and gunning. You're actually getting actual strat doing.
It reminds me a little bit of Uncharted.
And then you have Resident Evil Requiem, which is what we've been waiting for.
I'm a Resident Evil glazer. I will die.
Looking at that trailer
Letting that know.
scared me.
Oh yeah, dude.
Then The Witcher 4, because everyone's been waiting for a Witcher game for years.
Oh yeah, dude. Like before even Cyberpunk was like announced, people were like, "This is the one. I need this."
And
I mean,
then-
granted, 3 was amazing, so I don't feel like a lot of people wanted more. They got the conclusion, but yeah, we're happy with this.
And then you have Marvel's Wolverine. That's spicy. I'm surprised Ananta is not like in that list.
Oh yeah, the anime GTA.
That's a shocker.
Yeah, that's a game I'm very anticipated for next year.
Yeah, they threw this one. They threw Anana under the rug.
Yeah.
I'm tired of y'all politics.
So these next few ones are going to be very interesting.
Content Creator of the Year.
Ooh.
Sadrill, Kai Cenat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and The Burnt Peanut.
I don't watch none of them.
So I just
I love the burnt peanut.
Oh, yeah.
That's a surprise. I ain't gonna lie.
so this guy is very dramatic with his gameplays. He does a lot of screaming. It's like make peace with your god and just starts airing out the whole room in Escape from Tarkov. That's how he got viral.
Yeah, he does a lot of Escape from Tarkov clips. My
And then he's doing Arc Raiders recently, and he's a parody of a VTuber of an actual burnt peanut.
Oh, he's so funny because like my favorite clip. I'm gonna recreate it as best as I can.
I'm scared.
He's like in Escape from Tarkov, and he's like trying to get somebody, and he's like, I think somebody's there. I'm gonna get him. He goes,
And just starts.
see somebody walks in, and he looks at the camera like a moth. I fucked up. Like a moth to a flame.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite thing about him. He just has fun with it. It's so great.
Moist Critical is someone I've been watching for years. Like, he just has a very deep voice, talks about like either gaming situations, personal YouTuber antics, and all this other shenanigans. He's also in One Piece. Then you have Kai Cenat, who's been streaming nonstop. So many situations with so many celebrities, so many gamers, athletes. Like, it's insane. Then you have Sakura Miko, who's a VTuber.
I haven't met her, but
Neither have I.
surprisingly, like this is up my alley. I'm surprised I don't know about her. Moist Critical, he's in Dispatch.
He's a goat.
Goat.
He's cool. But then you have Sadril, which is someone I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, I mean,
But I feel like if you're not familiar with Kai Cenat, if you look at one clip, you're like, oh, okay, I've seen more than what I have to. And you see people fanning. He had a subathon where people had to pay money just to keep it going. That's crazy.
interesting.
That called me broken like 4 languages.
Called me broken 4 language. Heard.
Yo, for a chicken sandwich, I'll go live for another hour. Alrighty, so the next one you have is
Best esports games.
switch
So-
that page. Switch that page. I just love reminding you.
Yeah,
Best
so you got
esports.
Counter Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends,
League of
Mobile
Legends.
Legends, Bang Bang, and Valorant.
League of Legends, pack it up.
I went with Counter Strike 2. I'm biased.
Mainly because League of Legends with the whole Faker, with Faker being like one of the best players in the world, like making so many like hits nonstop, it's definitely bound. Valorant's also okay. So the next one is going to be
Best esports athlete.
so this is crazy because you have not only like one person, you have 2 of the best fighting game players out there in this situation.
So there's Brock, Chovy, Forsaken, Kakaru,
These are mostly
Menard, or as we know, Mena RD, and Zaiwu. I went with Mena RD.
It's really for a fighting game perspective. It's really difficult to pick
because Kakuro is one of the best players in Japan in history.
In-
Well, like
in history, right?
in the history of Japan.
But then like you have Mena RD, where like his significance to his country.
He literally impacted the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I believe. What was it? They made like a statue.
Yeah.
Of him.
Yeah.
Like it's
They
so.
I think they gave him a trophy or a plaque. With
Yeah.
with his face on it. Or like they did make a statue.
Yeah, and it's just like the significance and like him as a player is so important to his country and other players.
Yeah.
I feel like it's such a difficult choice, but I don't think either one or the other is like a wrong choice. You
No.
know? It's at the end of the day, it's how you feel. And if you feel like Mena RD has impacted you more than Kakaru has, or vice versa, you feel like you connect with Kakaru more, either or. Both options are good. And then if you feel that way about these other players in Valorant and or League and Counter-Strike, more power to you. But for us in the FGC, it's a hard choice.
Yeah.
Well said. And I don't think Kakadu really plays competitively anymore, right?
If I recall correctly, he announced his retirement.
Because he has like some neurological I forgot what the word is.
He had some neurological issues
Thank
where with the fighting game, you got to use your hands, right? And if I remember correctly, he uses a stick, and you got to use your forearm to like pretty much play around and work around with your movement.
Neurological dysfunction due to health. And he's trying to focus on his health and recovery.
Yeah, and he had to quit, I believe, like in the middle of his season and his contract, and that was like a hard decision from both parties, him and his sponsor, that they had to come to the conclusion for. So I'm very sad about that, but I'm happy he is prioritizing his health at the end of the day.
That's a difficult conversation for some gamers that are in that competitive line. Like, do I want to keep going for the glory, or do I want to settle for where I'm at?
Yeah.
And it's mind-stakingly insane for how long. But I think the funniest Kakadu thing was he beat Blaz in a fight a while back.
Mhm.
I forgot which Capcom. I think it was in France,
Mhm.
where he was ready to play as Mai, but his wife told him to play JP, and he ended up listening to his wife and winning.
Oh yeah, he's like,
That's
she's
still
like,
one of the funniest things. Like, that is the realest thing I've seen a guy do.
not
Like,
for real.
It's like, honey, I want to play fun. No, play like you're gonna win.
Play like you're gonna
Yeah, a
win.
lot of respect to Meta as well. Him as a person, very humble, very like, you see no ego in this man.
Yeah.
It's scary. Like, he plays and he will rob a bitch.
And he can back up his words. Like
And
if he's telling you I'm gonna cook you, he's gonna back it up.
Oh yeah, El Alpha in the background, Blottos, whatever. Like, yeah. Respect to the DR, baby.
Yeah. And lastly, we got best esports team, and that is Genji, NRG, Team Falcons, Team Liquid PH, and Team Vitality.
I don't see FGC
I-
Island.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to ignore.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
got a
one.
throwaway vote, guys. I don't see
That
Team
was a good
Island on
one.
here. South Florida is representing Team. Disappointing.
But yeah, I think it's either Team Liquid or Energy. Those are League of Legends teams for the most part. You can call me out.
I just threw. I didn't even vote for anyone. I just skipped that one.
I haven't voted yet solidly, but
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna vote later on, last minute.
Yeah, if you're in the FGC, Team Vitality, you'll recognize for King Ray Jr. for Tekken 8.
Oh, that guy.
He's part of that team. They did start branching into the FGC. Team Falcons, I know they have some of the FGC on there. I can't recall the names. I can't remember if it was like Nephew or something like that. But like they have fighting game players. I remember seeing those two names, Falcons and Vitality. So check those out. So we'll see. I'll pick one or the other. Probably Team Vitality just because it has Counter Strike too.
All right, so our last topic of today, and I think, and I did a video of this, I think yesterday, and it is pretty much Ubisoft says people are playing fewer games, which makes
I'm
new
sorry,
games.
what?
Yeah, Ubisoft says people are playing fewer games, which makes new games struggle to stand out.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
So then
make good games.
make good games.
Make games that people can actually talk about.
Or just do the remaster train that everybody else doing.
Don't promote Assassin's Creed Shadows again.
Ugh.
I'm a hater.
I was gonna
Now-
pay for it, and then the whole debacle.
Like as I said, I did made a video of it, just giving you guys like my thoughts of the video, but I'm just gonna summarize it. It's just there are some points that Ubisoft is making sense because the fact that when it comes to a game coming out, especially like this year, it's been completely stacked with some really banger games, and not everyone has enough funds or money to get some of these cool new games. But the thing is, if the game is really good, then people are gonna find a way to buy it, you know. And it all comes down because the fact that, granted, you have different options when it comes to getting a game. Like you have your live service games, you have your free to play games, you have your single player games, then you have your multiplayer focused games. So gamers have like lots of options on how can they get a game and then play a game. So if you have like a newer game coming out, it may not stand out as much, but over the past couple of years, we have seen games completely blow up out of nowhere, like with very minimal or very little to no promotion, and it just completely takes everyone by storm. We saw this last year with Helldivers 2, and it just blew up out of nowhere. No beta. There was like, the cinematic trailer or whatnot, but we didn't see like a lot of gameplay, and Helldivers 2 blew up. And same thing with Arc Raiders. That blew up. So with what they're saying, I will agree, but at the same time, it's just like if it's a really good game, people are gonna find a way to buy it. They're gonna get it, and they're gonna play it. Granted, of course, if you're in your mid to late 20s, early 30s to mid 30s or late 30s, yeah, you got priorities. You're not gonna have a lot of time to play these games. I don't have a lot of time to play these games, and I'm accumulating a backlog. But if there's a game that I want to play, I'm gonna play it. Prime example, Digimon Story Time Stranger. That was a game that I know I'm gonna buy day one, and I did buy it day one, and I know I was gonna play it day one. Like all my other games that I was playing at that time, like I was playing Metaphor ReFantasio because I'm trying to finish that game. I actually stopped playing that game just to play Digimon Story Time Stranger because it was like, I'm playing this game because I'm a fan of Digimon. I grew up with it, and Time Stranger, it was worth it. It was worth playing it. Granted, it took me 85 hours to finish the game, but it was worth it. So there are exceptions to the rule to what Ubisoft is saying, but overall, I would still say that if you make a really good game that people are gonna love and enjoy, they're gonna buy it. When Grand Theft Auto 6 finally comes out, of course, a lot of other games know to stay the hell away from that GTA 6 release date because
100%.
they know they're fucked
Yep.
because they don't have that pool. They don't have that reputation. And Ubisoft used to be a really good gaming publisher, but the past couple of years they've been putting out dog shit. X Defiant, a game that I loved, a first-person shooter game that I loved, was canned this year. Like, they shut down the online servers or whatnot because the game wasn't making profit for a free-to-play game. Sucks, but Assassin's Creed, the series has declined.
It just became not even Assassin's Creed anymore. It's just a Creed.
Another good game that Ubisoft had, and then they just
Wasn't it Far Cry?
Far Cry is one of them, yes. But For Honor, they
yeah.
fucked that one over. They fucked
Those
that.
servers are still alive, shockingly.
Yeah, but the game, like, man, when that game came out, there was a time to be had in that game.
That was a great time.
Yeah.
I love that. That was my first iteration of like maybe could be a fighting game.
And it never happened.
Yeah, it had like a year or two.
It had a competitive scene, but it's not real competition.
Yeah, and it's like, man, it's a shame what y'all did to this game, man.
It's an awful shame.
Just make a second one, please.
No, they won't.
And then, of course, Ghost Recon, that's been going down the drain. Far Cry's been going down the drain. Like,
There's
Saints Row in the gutter.
It's a lot of untapped IPs.
What's up?
Older IPs that could be brought back.
Yeah, but it's just like with the current administration of Ubisoft, is just like, y'all been fucking up.
They're being too cautious.
And then you're having developers leave, they create a new studio, and then they end up making a banger game.
The fact it's happened like at least twice is insane.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Y'all done cooked.
It just goes to show that
And
the problem was you guys.
And we've talked about certain games that can be brought back or at least refixed.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't Skull and Bones supposed to be a thing?
Yeah, that was supposed to be it's not a triple A game, but a quadruple A game. And boy, they were so dead wrong.
It sunk like the pirate ships.
Yeah.
And Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
How do y'all keep messing up? Like y'all about to be the EA of like
The
EA,
lifeline
bro.
right now is like certain games like any Assassin's Creed or Rainbow Six Siege still, which is shocking.
Yes, Rainbow Six Siege is all they got now. The only
That
thing
is
that's
public.
somewhat functional.
Yep.
At least redo Prince of Persia or something.
We've been waiting for that for years. Y'all keep saying y'all making it and remaking it and pushing the date. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all a problem. Tired of y'all.
They've always been the problem.
Like, I see their new Prince of Persia, but it's like, bro,
Not worth it.
It's not worth it. And they made it like a 2D platformer. It's like, bro, give us the Prince of Persia that we had in the PS2 era.
Yeah.
Give us that one.
Give us the Sands of Times you promised us. Like, just do your job. Do your job.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now they're going to do their job.
Yeah. So
Tired of them.
So, with these nominees, it's going to be very interesting. Claire Obscure is like going strong for a landslide. Let's be honest here.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing the results and seeing what happens.
I'm also looking forward for the new game trailers that they're gonna launch as well, because I have a strong feeling, and this is just my prediction. I think Marvel Tokon is gonna put out a new trailer to show off their new characters that are gonna add to the game. I just have that feeling because the fact that we're gonna play the beta in about 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And they still have not shown any new characters that we already know of. Like, yeah, we know of Spider-Man and Ghost Rider, but who else is going to be in this game? Like, and I think they're saving that for the Game Awards because guess what? That's the big stage. That's where you're going to have a lot of eyes watching. And I'm excited for those game trailers because that makes me excited for, okay, I have something to look forward to for next year.
You know, it'd be a funny speculation.
Hmm.
Injustice 3. Someone said this. Someone said it's coming, but I don't believe it. But you know how funny that would be if that randomly pops up?
No. I believe it. Because when a voice actor slips up, they slip up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I love when they slip up because
And
then
it's not like
we
they're gonna
know.
get fired because it's already happened.
They're like, we can't fire you. You still got like 400 voice lines, man.
You
But
still
what the
got work.
fuck? Like that's what the guys are doing. Like he comes into the studio and he's like, all right, Brian, we what the fuck, man? And he's like, I'll be honest, dude. My bad.
My bad,
And
homie.
you're like, my bad. We got PR trying to fix this right now.
But now they actually have to either release something or they have to shut up for like a whole different year. Like NetherRealms can't say anything.
Oh yeah, and plus there is that issue with Warner Bros. Where I believe they're trying to.
Be acquired by the Saudis.
Or they're in, I
Yeah,
think it's an auction.
yeah.
It's an auction that's going on.
Yeah.
There's an auction for the company going on, and Mortal Kombat's involved in that. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what
I
happens.
love how someone made like, hey, the Saudis bought Molina and Katana. This is what they look like. Someone made artificial intelligence of them like wearing hijabs and such, and someone actually drew it, and it looks so much cooler. I'm like, that's actual drip that somebody made.
Actual drip. So yeah, honestly, if we could get more Resident Evil stuff and the Game Awards, that'd be dope. A new game would be really dope. For fighting game fans, if we could get Marvel vs. Capcom 5, because Infinite was 4, I think, at that point,
Yeah.
or CVS 3, Capcom versus SNK, because they've been alluding to it with Fatal Fury. They alluded to it to Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
They got Terry and Mai, they got Chun-Li and Ken in their respective games.
Yeah.
Like, this could be the timeline. This could be the best timeline for the FGC. I've been playing CVS 2 on my free time. This is a great game. Like,
How bored are you?
dude, like fighting games are sick.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah,
I love
definitely.
how-
Fighting games are sick. So like,
You got me there.
we could be in a really good timeline. I'm just excited for December. Hoping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. Like we get some really good stuff for next year, especially with fighting games. Like Marvel took on. You got the Invincible.
Oh, yeah, the
yeah.
Invincible fighting game.
Yeah. And you also have the Avatar fighting game that's also coming out.
All my college friends have been like they're big Avatar fans. So when I saw that trailer, I was like, hey, I never come on this Discord to like tell people stuff, and I don't even use the @everybody button, but I know y'all are Avatar fans, so here you go. And they're like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cook y'all. You're gonna get it bodied, but I'll teach you. I'll teach you. You can have the best Aang, you can have the best Katara. I'll get you right.
No, you won't.
Wait.
No, I'm trolling. I don't know.
Well, with that being said, I think it's time for us to start wrapping things up.
Woo woo. Oh, this is a vibe. Yeah.
It always has a vibe.
I'm about
So,
to do that.
Waluigi, any closing thoughts?
Honestly, once again, thank you guys for supporting us for the past 5 years. Happy to get a viral sensation for once with my crew. Glad you guys are here sticking around the story, and if not, welcome aboard. Join us for our shenanigans. We host this every Thursday for gaming news topics and hear what you guys want us to talk about. And then for Sundays, we have our guest. But for the Game Awards, I'm looking forward to the nominees, hoping for the best for gaming results, or at least actual good games coming out soon, and seeing the drama that's going to come within this page. I'm sorry, I just saw this comment down here that said Butters is free in Avatar, and that's from
Sir Penguin.
Armored Penguin.
Yeah, he's gonna have to change that. What happened, bro? I thought she was an armor penguin now. You're looking like a clown
But I'll
now.
transition next to Butters anyways. but
Clown
I'm looking
penguin.
forward to the future.
Looking like a clown penguin now. Yeah. Check your emails. Yeah, check your emails, bro. We're trying to get these guests rolling through.
Yeah. Right, literally, check to you.
I guess I'll take over this section since I'm already on here. My closing thoughts. Game Awards are coming up. Look forward to that. I believe we're gonna do like a little live stream of it. I remember we did it for last year, and I remember the thing I popped off was for Tekken 8 with Clive from Final Fantasy. I still think about it to this day. Yeah, play some video games. What else is there? Resident Evil's coming out. I'm excited for that. Fighting games are coming out. I hope we get an announcement there. And I want to shout out the friend here, Jet. Hi, how you doing? Happy birthday, man. It's your birthday today. So I just wanted to shout that out. Still got like another hour and a half of it. But yeah, happy birthday, man. And that's it.
Alrighty. And of course, as for me, hey, for those that follow us on TikTok, thank you guys so much for, getting us to reach new milestones. And literally we're like so close to like 1 million views. We also got over 1,000 followers as well within a span of a couple of maybe 4 to 5 days. Like, it's insane of the level of growth that we've had, and it's thanks to you guys that y'all made this happen. And we're gonna continue to keep doing the podcast in different forms. We're gonna, as always, like, you've seen the transition from episode 1, episode 50, episode 100, episode 1, even 150, where we were in different places and whatnot. And I'm forever grateful and humble. And to all the haters out there, y'all can kiss my ass. Because we've accomplished some goals. We've accomplished the goals that we set out and that we wanted to do. And even this is an unexpected goal, but overall, like, now we can keep going further and further and further, and just keep doing great things, keep having great conversations with fellow gamers and whatnot. And I'm looking forward to the Game Awards, even though a lot of people say it's rigged, it's biased. Yes, it is, but it also makes for good content and good discussions as well. And as I said, the biggest thing for me is I'm looking forward to the new game announcements, because I know they're gonna drop some good game announcements, and that's gonna be exciting. So that being said, y'all continue to play your games, enjoy them. Black Friday sales are literally happening right now on all platforms. So by all means, if you're that one game that you put off, go ahead and buy it. Start stacking up that backlog, so that way, during your downtime, you can, play through some of your games that you have in your backlog. But other than that, everyone on the chat, whether you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or even Twitter, hey, appreciate y'all for coming out and being a part of this episode. We will catch y'all next Thursday with another gaming episode. And
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Until next time, and as always, y'all stay classy.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, we're off this bitch. Don't worry, they can still hear us though.
That's something new. Turn this.
Oh,
They can still hear us.
my ears. I can hear them ringing.
Again.
The voices in my head.
Wrong mouse.